Hello, I made a video, Payday to the plan. Today we're going to be doing the park, and it's on the heist list. Also, the thing about this heist is that there is a few differences between the other ones. So, for instance, let me just tase this guy for a bit. There we go, he's been tased. Anyways, let's see here. How many trucks do we got? We got just one. We got two. All right. So I'm gonna get the one up here. Load here. Now, M308 is perfect for this map because it is very long range. Though I don't recommend snipers due to their low fire rate. That way I feel like the M308 is always a good alternative from any other sniper in the game. Because you can get it to a pretty high damage. And for the fact that it's a good gun, pretty much. Oh, hold on, we got another one over here. My bad. I want to get you tased. Taste. There we go. Taste. Hey, you get taste too. Yeah. The thing about the taser, it has a weird kind of distance to it. Oh well. We just gotta start this drill now. But when you're usually doing Death Wish, you want to be, like, very fast with it. So, usually what Death Wish players do is they run around the whole heist. They run around the whole map. So, they don't, like, they have time to shoot what's behind them, shoot what's in front of them. This basically, you have an advantage instead of just staying. Because if you stay, you're usually, like, there's no cover, so it's just more, a better way to run around. Grab that. There we go.
All right. The van should be coming in soon.
There we go. All right, let's see what we got around here. All right. That drill is down. There we go. There we go. All right. Gotta restart the drill now. I might as well just put it, like, in the middle somewhere. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I got it, Bane. I got it. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got up here. Alright, we usually got people shooting at me as usual. I mean, it's nothing new, right? It's nothing new. And that shoots at me all the time.
Wow, never seen anything like that. Now, make what you did count.
But for this one, I do recommend more long-range material. So like assault rifles and such, pistols, shotguns. I mean, I always like to have a shotgun, but in this situation, pistols are probably going to be the better. Either it's going to be like, assault rifle is all the way. Like, you cannot have any, unless if you're really good with a sniper rifle, but shotguns are useless. As a primary, as a secondary, I can understand, but, yeah. Where am I getting shot at? Oh, right over there. There's another guy right over there. Don't bother. Jump down here. Start repairing this drill over here. But, yeah. Let's see here. I forgot that we usually do this, right? We usually do the whole... Alright, so... Let me turn down the game speed, actually. So, as you can see around just like the entire map here, it's usually just a good idea to, let's see here, is there any... It's just a good idea to run around the map because snipers, I know there can be like some over here, like over there in that area, this area over here. And the van will like be around here or even over there, depending on like what kind of damage you got. So yeah, so let's see here. Let's move the game speed to 1. Now gotta move out. There we go. Get my taser out, get ready to tase someone. Alright, grab the bag. Gotta reload. I'm gonna restart this drill just in case. But yeah. It's just a good idea to run around the entire map, taking much cover as you can, instead of just like sitting in one spot. Because if you sit in one spot, if you're not built for like long waves of like hard-hitting cops, it's just not gonna be a good day for you. These people are just gonna... I need to duck. Duck and cover. I brought an ammo bag. There we go. Tase that guy. Keep shooting at me. To be honest, the best weapon to stun people with is probably the poison. Like, poison is probably the best because it does consistent damage and it also leaves them idle for a few seconds. Tasing, I think, just only leaves them idle. I'm not entirely sure if it does damage, actually. Let's take a look. Nope, it doesn't do consistent damage. The thing with the poison is that, you know, the thing about the poison is that it's going to be a setup of like, oh, well, I had to get up close. So, but I mean, you had to do with like tasers anyway. So I mean, I'm not entirely sure what's that all about. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's keep tasing this guy. But yeah, you have to keep tasing the person in order to do consistent damage. There we go. There we go. Alright. And I'm just gonna grab the rest. But yeah, you would usually just run around the map like this, wearing heavy armor. Even though, like a lot of people, heavy armor is a waste, for this heist, it's a very must-have. And get almost... Try and get as much, like, speed skill as you can. That way you can keep up. How did I miss that? He's right there? No, he's taking it. There we go. Can I get him from this distance? I can get him from here. Oh, no, never mind. There we go. But yeah, the M308 is just all around a good assault rifle. Probably one of the best weapons in the game, to be honest. Just for its, like, variety that it has. Where it can be turned into an assault rifle, it can be turned into, you know, a sniper. It's good for close range, long range, medium range, any range, pretty much. The only thing that you have to really worry about is ammo. But the M308 should have a good enough ammo economy, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's see here. They're still shooting at me. Oh. In the leg. The fact that we can shoot people in the legs now is beautiful. It's a nice little thing. Some people won't understand that in the future, but back in the day of Payday, you couldn't shoot people in the legs. At least for Payday 2. I think you can shoot people in the legs in Payday, the heist, but who knows? Throw that over there. And make sure when you're like going through these, I don't know, these trucks, basically, these armored transport trucks, is that you usually just want to grab 4 bags and then just like try and walk around. Maybe like 2 bags, like maybe 3 bags, and then have someone covering you. Like everyone has to cover each other, but someone that can just run up if someone gets down. Okay. There we go. All right. Can I tase him from here? Yes, I can. Alright, let's see here. Let's get one up top of here. And let's move the bags. There. There. Let's see what we got over here. There we go. Yeah, plus the tasing isn't 100%. Of course, there's auto fire, which is kind of a waste, to be honest, because you can just do this with the M308. But the auto fire, it's just like... Auto fire just seems kind of pointless. If I need to take multiple shots, I can just, like, you know, keep tapping my M308. It just makes no sense to have the auto fire, in my opinion. Even though I just use it there. I guess for close range, it makes sense, but I don't know. It's just my personal opinion that you just use single fire. Anything in here? No. Okay. Alright. Anyone grabbing bags? No? No? Okay.
I'm sure they'll come back for more. So use your time.
Charge up my taser just in case. There we go. Reload my gun. And I need to grab some more ammo. So put that over there. So the ammo bag's down in the... Oh my gosh, you can't do that anymore? That might be a bug, to be honest with you, because that's like a thing that everybody would usually do, is like put their assets in the van. Now that that's not a thing, that's actually pretty surprising to me. Alright, throw. Throw. Throw.
Okay, we got company.
Throw.
The police are here.
Oh, alright, well, we'll just grab it. Throw a grenade that way. There we go. Alright, cool. Load. Throw. Jumpin', jumpin', doopity doop doop. There we go. And I forgot these shields existed. There we go. Throwing bags. Throwing all the bags, you know, just that's what matters, is throwing bags, you know. Get them distracted. There we go. Throw that in there. There we go. There we go. Alley-oop. And that should be a wrap. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the portion of the video of where we actually talk about how to learn about certain things about the game and just, you know, try and be a better player, I guess. I don't know. That's not coming from the guy that, you know, spent 2,000 hours. Yes, I've had spent 2,000 hours in this game. Anyways, so we're going to talk about the inventory. You know, the inventory being one of the crucial things about Payday. probably going to say that about multiple things in Payday, of one of being the crucial things. But anyways, inventory is your loadout, your character's personal stuff and everything. So, to locate your inventory, it's between the quick play, if it's still there, and the Steam inventory. So in inventory, you have a whole bunch of stuff that I covered in the last video, but to run it again, this is your level system, your basic level system, which is 0 to 1. This is your infamy card, which is your infamy level. This is your detection level. This is your armor, your health, concealment, speed, dodge, steadiness, stamina, and that is pretty much your character's info, your profile, your stats, and everything. Also, this is your name on Steam, which you can hide and everything. Moving on to over here, you have your character, which is the heister. You have about let's see here, 4, 8, 12, 16, I don't know. 16 characters. You have Dallas, which is American, age 44. He's pretty much the leader of the group. You have Wolf, the technician. Chains, the muscle. Houston, the stealth guy. You have John Wick, the hitman. Hoxton, the out of control kind of, I don't know how to really describe him, the sharpshooter. Clover, the also stealth person. Dragon, the dirty cop. Jacket, the insane person. Bonnie, the drunk person. Sokol, the Russian stereotype. Jiro, the anime. Bodhi, ripoff. Jimmy, crazy person. Sydney, also crazy person. And then Russ, just tired of everything. Now, out of these characters, you get to pick which one you want. So, let's say I want to play as John Wick. Now, some of these characters may be locked for reasons. The basic characters that you will get at the start of the game is Dallas, Wolf, Chains, and Houston. Now, if you join the community group, you can get John Wick, Hoxton, Bonnie, and Bodhi. Bodhi, I'm pretty sure. And Jimmy. Those will be at the start of the game. Now, Clover is a DLC, Dragon is a DLC, Jacket is a DLC, Sokol is a DLC, Hero or Jiro is a DLC, Sydney is a DLC, and Russ is a DLC. For now, we're going to play as Jimmy. On this side, you can choose your 4 preferred characters. This system is basically just a way to set up so if someone takes your first character, you have your second character. If someone takes your second character, you have your third character. And in the likely chance if someone has taken your third character, you'll get the fourth character. This is just a way so you can have your preferred character, the ones that you like to play as. Now, over here is the heister's name, the nationality that they're from, their age, and just a few little interesting bio, I guess. Over here you can swap preferred character from these two. So, for instance, like that. So I might need to fix this a bit. Hold on. There we go. Now, also, hold on. I'm selected Jimmy. Gosh darn it. And you can clear the preferred character system. And then you'll get the default Dallas. But we're going to play as Jimmy. Over here is your mask system. You can pretty much choose a bunch of different masks. But at the start of the game, you'll have the character's mask. This is the default mask for your character. As you can see, Jimmy has duct tape. But when you're playing heists, or if you join the certain community, the community group, or on just a lucky chance you have a mask in your inventory. So let's say, also there is a bunch of slots, and some of these are DLC and little only can get by a code item, and some of these are mods, except for that one. So let's say in my inventory I have, let's see here, what do I have? Let's see here. What if I had the cat that I can only get by joining the community? A few of these you also can get by joining the Dead by Daylight community, specials, and other such. But for right now, let's say I got the cat. So, I got the cat here. Now you can equip it by double-clicking it. And you can customize your mask, preview your mask, return your mask, or move the mask. For right now, we're going to preview the mask. Like, it's a cat. Meow meow. With a little top hat. It's like a little Total Biscuit hat. Now, if you want to customize your character, or your mask, you can. It gives you a bunch of like little materials. This is mask customization material, not selected. Pattern, material only, 11,000. Color overridden. Total cost, which is how much you're going to have to pay for it, which it does use spending. And right now it tells you what the item it is. So let's say I want to make, what do I want to make? What do I want to make for my little cat mask? What do I want to do with it? Well, let's see. I'll put some origami, or I don't know, maybe a devil eye, I don't know, hot rod, or red black. Who knows? Maybe that one. Who knows? Just got to figure out a bit. Just got to figure maybe some feathers. That's stupid, actually. Let's see here. Where is fur? There we go. There's some fur. Now we're going to go into here. These are all the patterns that you will have. Patterns are basically just little neat things you can have on the little mask. So I'll use the 3 keys. And color. Let's pick a nice color. Let's pick a nice little color. There we go. There we go. That looks awful, but we're going to stick with that for now. So once you're done with that, you can finalize the mask, and you've spent money on that mask. Now you're going to be currently wearing the mask. Returning the mask, you will just be returning the mask. You'll lose pretty much all the materials you've just spent into it, except for some items that will return into your inventory, and it will let you know. Now you can move the mask to a different slot if you want. And this is what your mask will look like in-game. Moving on from that, and yes, I do have a few mods on, so if you're wondering why this says umbrella, it's because of a mod. So, moving on from that, also, it gives a little bio about the mask, as like we've said before, so we're going to hide these for now. Moving on, we have weapons. Your weapons are basically what you're going to use to kill people with. I don't know why do I have to explain this? Also, my headset is currently dying, so that's interesting. So, moving on with that, you have about 10 pages as of now, I don't know, September 19th in 2016. So, as you can see here, we have lots and lots of weapons as I've selected. So we're going to go to a blank page here a bit. So, we're going to buy a new weapon. So, we're going to go over here. And I'm just going to turn off my headset real quick, probably. So, you have a bunch of different categories in here. You got assault rifles, special, akimbo, sniper rifle, shotgun, and light machine gun. So, we're going to start off with assault rifles. Assault rifles are basically the standard medium to long range type of weapons, though there is a secret weapon in here. Also, by the way, if you see this is one of Croc's mods, or this is like, this is a mod. It's basically just something from the community from LastBullet that I downloaded. But there's a little secret item in here that not a lot of people know about. The M308, fun fact, was actually the original sniper rifle in Payday the Heist and in Payday 2. It's not been transferred over to a sniper because it's primarily used as a assault rifle, but also as a sniper. This is probably one of the best weapons in the game, to be honest, for high damage in assault rifles and also using as a sniper. Though it's been widely presumed that the Car-4, with its variety of customization and viability, I guess, in heists is a good option. So if I'm doing a stealth heist, it's still alright. But it's just a personal thing. You pick up whatever assault rifle you want. Moving on, we have the specials. Specials are basically something that doesn't fit any other category. Or also as tools. I don't know what the heck this is. So, you have the over 9000 saw. This saw is mainly used to cut open deposit boxes, doors, and such. You never really want to use this to kill people. You have the GL40 grenade launcher, which is supposed to use to be killed, or you use to kill people, and it's really good with shields. You have the minigun, You have the piglet, You have the flamethrower, You got bows, Next is the akimbos. Akimbos are mainly used for high fire rate, high clips, but also low damage. So you'll have the Shimano Compact, and for right now, it's only between pistols and small submachine guns as of now. Of course, there is the Desert Eagles, but we're not going to talk about those. Moving on, we have the sniper rifles. Sniper rifles are, of course, of the long-range type of character who will be sitting back and trying to help his teammates from afar, which is never really a good option, to be honest. Snipers should only be used in long-range scenarios and really are not viable much. You will start off with the Platypus as a free weapon, and you can get Rattlesnake, Thanatos, Nikon, Repeater, R93, the stupid Levin Slugger. Moving on from that, you have the shotgun. The shotgun does high damage, but has a low ammo capacity and has low accuracy to it. We're going to go later into in depth with guns soon, but for now I'm just going to, tell you about the guns. Like they're in the game, basically. You got the Predator, you got your Renfield, so many other things. Of course, some of them only do 60 damage, but the good ones should do about around 70. Moving on from that, you have the light machine guns, the kind of redhead stepchild of Payday 2. Reason being is because they do the lowest damage, they have the lowest accuracy, and are pretty much only used to be covering some areas like doorways and hallways. That's the only thing to really use them. You can use them for bulldozers for the high fire rate that it takes, but it's just more preferable that you use something else. Moving on from that, of course, you can see these are skins that you can get from safes. Moving on from that, you have the secondary weapons. Secondaries are your backup weapon, of course. Your handgun, I guess you could say. Pistols are the assault rifles of secondaries, pretty much used for close quarters, but also can be used for long range if set up properly. And, of course, medium range. They have usually a high to low ammo capacity and do very low damage, though very good accuracy and stability back it up. As you can see with these. Don't ever buy a Shimano 88. That's the worst gun in the world. Moving on, we have the submachine guns. Submachine guns are pretty much the high fire rate, low damage, and also low ammo type of guns. Though usually I think it should be changed to have high ammo, but that's just my opinion. They're mainly used for close quarter combat and also medium range, but you mainly just want to use them for close quarters. Moving on, we have the shotguns. Of course, like I said, the shotguns are used for medium to, short range, I'm pretty sure. These are just the secondary version of it, and the best weapons are, of course, the locomotive, or the GSPS, or the Judge for some players. Moving on, we have the other special. What the heck is this? Oh, please don't crash my game. I don't even know what this is. It's a mod. I'm going to have to test all these weapons out sooner or later. Anyways, your special are basically the classes that don't really fit into any of the other secondaries, such as an over 9000 saw, which is which is unlocked by a skill, an RPG, which really should only be used in, I don't know, none of the situations, a pistol crossbow, which really is only for stealth, and the China Puff 40mm grenade launcher, which is probably the only real special out of these, except for the over 9000 saw. These are the only two real specials that I ever use. Moving on from that, you can do the same thing with these guns, move them around as like your masks and such, preview them if you want. This is mod, never mind. Moving on from that, you have your melee. Your melee is pretty much the last scenario if you have no ammo in any of your weapons, and also can be used to conserve ammo, also to do other properties. Melee weapons are probably overlooked at very much, and rightfully so, because melee weapons are, in my opinion, never really interesting. They are mainly set up as a backup, not primary investment, I would say. The only really good melee weapons, I would say, are for stealth, probably a low concealment, but also alright damage. For loud heists, it's always going to be the electric brass knuckles for me, or any other type of stunning weapon, because stunning them is a good way of making sure that they're stunned and you can shoot them and to take them out faster. Instead, with a melee, you had to hit them a few times. Of course, if you were looking for a good melee, the katana... where's the... right there. There you go, there's the katana. Looks like Hotline Miami, for a reason. Moving on from that, you have the throwables. The throwables are pretty much your... not really your backup, but as a sidearm. For throwables, you have the HEF grenades, which are a community weapon. Your Ace of Spades, which are supposed to be cards. Your frag grenades, shurikens, dynamite, Molotov cocktails, javelins, and throwing axes. The only really good, I would say, throwables are the grenades for bulldozers. Your Molotov cocktails to hold down areas better to make sure that they don't pass through. Dynamite, which also can be used as a replacement for grenades, and the shurikens to use in stealth to take out an enemy if you don't want to waste ammo for some odd reason. Axes, javelins, throwing cards are probably the worst of the throwables, and only should be used at low class. Moving on from this, you have, gosh darn it. Moving on from this, you have, let's hide all of this. You have your equipment and skills. Also, you can see here, there's a little profile thing, which I can switch to my other profile if I really wanted to. It's just basically a way to set up so you have a preset build that you can use in your mission briefing. Thank goodness. We've wanted that for so long. Basically, it's set up so if I want a certain gun, I can just go to that build and it gives me the gun that I want. But that's not really important at the moment. So we're going to go into equipment. This is the stuff that you will be using during your heist to either survive or push through a heist. For instance, ammo bags are, of course, to refill on ammo or saws or turrets, if you ever so choose. Medical bags are going to be used to patch yourself up and get back into the fight. Armor bags are eh. Body bags, body bag cases are used to refill on your body bags. So if you're a stealth heist and you need a body bag if you need a body bag to bag a body, then the body bag cases are a good backup. Moving on from that, you use the ECM jammers for Stealth 2 to basically delay pager time and basically turn off all electric stuff such as, I don't know, cameras, phones, and such. Moving on from that, you have the first aid kits. They don't restore your downs, but these do. They're only just as a temporary solution if you're running out. Turrets, sentry guns, oh, I don't care. And trip mines and shape charges. Shape charges are used to push through a heist like doors and such, or trucks, as we demonstrated. And trip mines are used to cover a certain area for a short period of time. Turrets can also be used as that, but we're not going to go into the turrets. Gosh darn, I have to keep hiding these. It's just so annoying. Moving on, you have your armor. Your armor, and for those people who think armor is a waste of time, you must be either a dodge player, new to the game, or you just used to not wearing anything. Armor is very crucial to this game because it determines what type of thing, or I guess idea where you're going to go at. Two-piece suits are usually used for dodge builds or for stealth to have a low concealment. Lightweight ballistic vests are for those players who want a bit of armor but also a bit of a dodge and speed. And there's the combined tactical vest, which is always should be used for any heist on loud to have the maximum armor. Of course, there are these other armors, but they're usually used for, you know, as a replacement for that when you're at low level. This, on the other hand, has the biggest armor and health. And can only be unlocked by a skill, so usually recommended for those of tank players. Moving on from that, we have the skills. Your skills are basically what defines you as a player. You have the mastermind, which is the medic, also controller, and sharpshooter. Medic is going to be the guy that's going to be providing help for the team, health, and basically picking you back up and helping you with other schemes if you so choose to pick those skills. Controller is basically allows you to control the battlefield in your own set way, from either having people be on your team, such as cops, or civilians be hostages and may be able to pick you up and give you health. Sharpshooter is only used for skills such as assault rifles and other such if you need reloading time and if you want to be a good shot. Enforcer is pretty much the tank of the group, the guy that's going to be mostly going in, taking all the shots and bullets, and most likely going to be getting down a lot. It mainly runs shotguns, as you can see here, from Shotgunner, a dedicated tree to only shotguns. Tank, which is basically the tank of the group, such as either deciding to regenerate armor from successful headshots or just over time. Also, this is where you unlock the armor. Ammo Specialist is the deployable, pretty much, where you can get the ammo bags. You can get up to 2. Or if you want to go the saw route, which Saw Massacre you should never get. Just don't ever get that. And fully loaded to help you out with your ammo capacity. Technician is going to be your guy that is basically the low kind of secondary tree to all the others. This one is only used for like basic kind of skills, but for me, I usually use it in almost every single build that I have. It's basically like the third wheel of the group. You mainly want to have a consistent of 2 other builds and maybe a few technician skills. From here, you have your jack of all trades and such, which the turret area. Basically, this area is going to help out with your turrets and how many you have, but there's a little hidden gem. The Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades, which I usually use to have 2 deployables, either a medic bag, an ammo bag, or an ammo bag, or a medic bag. That are an ECM, or a body bag, or, I don't know, trip mines / shape charges with an ammo bag, or medic bag. It can basically customize however you want. Of course, you can press X to toggle back and forth between the deployables. Breacher is your guy that's going to be breaching through things, basically. I mean, there's nothing really else to explain that. Either you can help out yourself to upgrade your drill time and hit the drill with a melee weapon in case if you get really upset. Or for trip mines and shape charges if you really need to just bust in a bunch of doors. Opposer, or whatever this one is called, is basically the, I don't know how you would put it, supporting guns tree, I would say. Basically to help with your accuracy or stability, heavy impact with things to basically stagger them, basically falling. Fire control, all types of good stuff, depending on your preference. Moving on to Ghost, which is basically the tree that you should really only use for stealth, though I do use a few skills for loud. You have the dedicated deployable tree between body bags, lockpicking, eSIM specialists, and such. Also to help you out with a few more kind of, I guess, on the map. I don't know how to really pronounce it. Just like civilians and such. Artful Dodger is basically the dodge build. Mainly you want to use this one for like speed skills if you're into stealth and, you know, concealment. Also you can get that one ace if you think things are going to go wrong. But this is the mainly dodge build, or dodge tree. Moving on from here is the Silent Killer, which is also kind of used for a dodge build, though for low concealment obviously. Though you can get optic illusions to help you out with decreasing the silence areas for that. Moving on, we have Fugitive. Fugitive is pretty much the also helpful dodger of the group. You have Gunslinger, a dedicated tree for basically pistols and akimbo weapons. Reverend, I don't care. Basically, the clutch tree, or I guess skill tree. I don't know how you want to call this. Side tree. I don't know. This is basically set up for when you need to those tight clutch moments if all of your teammates are down. 9 lives, or, you know, staying in the fight longer, or just getting up randomly. And then there's Brawler, which is basically the dedicated melee class of the skill trees. Moving on from that, we have the last perk decks. These are little bonuses that you can get to help you out in the battlefield too, and your trees. You have Crew Chief, which is basically dedicated into helping your teammates and armor and also hostage situation. Muscle is pretty much where you always get health and you're pretty much safe to go at any time. Armor, you basically the armor version of Muscle. Rogue is going to help you out with dodge and pistols. Hitman is going to help you out with Kimbo and armor recovery. Crook is going to help you out with dodge too. Burglar is going to help you out with stealth. Infiltrator is going to help you out with melee weapons. Psychopath is going to help you out with armor, getting armor and scaring people. Gambler is going to help you out with health too. Grinder is basically the muscle, but also you have to stay in the fight per tree. You have the Yakuza, which is all about armor recovery. You have Ex-Presidents, which is I don't know. You have Maniac, which I don't know how to explain. You have Anarchist. I don't know how to explain these last four. Okay, they're very confusing. And that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. We talked about, you know, strategy, hopefully, in that video. And hopefully you guys know a bit more about the menu now. I've been thinking of making this its own solo series separate from the Pay to the Plan. That way it's kind of, you know, not running on too much time. And you guys get to the point more faster, I guess. Next week, we're probably going to be talking about, let's see here, probably the safe house. Maybe a few other things, but probably the safe house. That or in-game stuff. I don't know. I had to think about it. This series really does take me time to like think about what to do and such. So, yep. Outro. Alright, there you go. Another Payday to the Plan video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys like the idea of a series where we just, you know, talk about like how to get, you know, started in the game and such, I don't know, we might do it then. If you like the video, check out the last video, like this video, subscribe.